Holy jeez, this episode is frustrating. So, today, or well, I shouldn't say today because I'm a day behind with everybody, but this was part one of the 4-night crossover event. And okay, I had a feeling going in that what we were going to get was Barry showing up at the end saying, hey, we need your help, and then to be continued on Flash, and that is what we got. But I was not expecting to be teased throughout the whole episode. And even then, that might not have been so bad. Because we in the cold open we get a portal interrupting Thanksgiving dinner. Great foreshadowing for things to come. But then, Cyborg Superman, probably more on that, but beating the crap out of Kara, saying, who's gonna save you? And then a portal opens, and nothing happens. That was just mean, okay? That was cruel and unusual punishment. And you guys should be ashamed of yourselves. Oh. But, we did finally, and Cisco is there, disappointed there's no scenes with Cisco and Win. I have a feeling it's going to be a long time before we get that, if ever. Kara immediately recognizes him, says thank you, and a little moment I liked as soon as Barry was like, hey, I need your help, she was like, immediately, okay, well, what do you need? What's up? So yeah, as setup goes, it's fine. I think they were deliberately trolling us there, and that was just freaking mean. Okay. As for vlogs for how the rest of the crossover, I don't know. I'll probably record something, but it's not like it matters. I'd ask for what people want, but these videos are maxing out at 2 views now. But anyway, that's not what it's about. The other thing that really frustrated me, and this was just annoying because I know the show can do better. Okay, the whole setup is there's a virus that only kills aliens. Okay, they even acknowledge that's really scary, a virus that can target specific things. And then we get the setup, or we get the revelation that it's a Kryptonian virus created by Kara's father to protect against non-Kryptonian invaders. Okay, I'm actually with you all up until this point, where it becomes a plot hole is that humans aren't being infected at all. Which doesn't make any sense. And what makes this all the more frustrating is it could have been fixed with one line of dialogue. Something along the lines of, well, they don't have the virus itself, they have the formula, so they could probably custom make it to attack whatever genome, or, probably easier not infect any particular genome. Or, I don't know science. To quote Mon-El, what is science? So yeah, that's what, that is just a huge gaping plot hole. But it didn't need to be. And that really annoys me. That just the fact that it could have been fixed so easily, but never once comes up. And that stuff isn't so bad. Where I get frustrated is like almost the rest of this entire episode is solid. It is so good. Like, we got more Alex and Maggie stuff, which, by the way, I called it. We got, oh god, I want a spin-off where Lena and Lily and Luther just glare at each other and exchange witty barbs because that first scene was intense. And then I was legit worried that they already done a villain turn for Lena. I was like, okay, but I was really hoping they'd draw this out and they could have come up with a better reasoning other than, oh, Supergirl doesn't trust me, so I may as well be evil. Even though that's not what happened. So I love the twist that she was really just setting up a trap for her mom. I love that moment. I love that whole thing. I love that whole exchange. I love that whole subplot. That was probably the best part of the episode for me. Uh, oh god, yeah, pauses are death and this sort of thing. I'm just okay. I did say I come back. He calls himself Cyborg Superman again. Again, it makes no freaking sense in this context. But while me and my roommate were ranting back and forth about that during the commercial breaks. They could have just changed it. They could have just said, "You may be a monster, but I am a cyborg Superman." Just put an A, put an article. It is article, right? Put something like that in there. Just because, just him calling himself Cyborg Superman like it's his name makes absolutely no sense at all. I mean, I'm trying to come up with justifications, and they all just seem so weak. uh, well, we got the return of. I wanted to talk about Mon-El. Mon-El was back to being really charming and hilarious. And I'm okay with him being in love with Kara, and I actually hope she reciprocates the feelings. I sincerely doubt any of Kara's relationships are going to last the entire series because TV doesn't work that way, or good or bad. But that's beside the point. But again, out of all the love quadruple eyes, I'm making words up, the show has had, this is the best one. I'm not mad. I'm disappointed that they did the whole thing where he confesses his feelings. Well, they did, I guess, another twist. At least I think so. He was delirious, so he doesn't remember. But that look he gave at the end of the scene, I think he remembers. He was just covering. I just really, really want to give Chris Woods some more props because he's just really good in this role. He's getting all the subtleties and facial gestures right. I mean, when Kara says, "Oh, do you want to mate with me?" and he starts deflecting, you could just, if you pay attention to his face and his tone of voice, he's like, no, of course not. He's playing someone who's lying, but doing a fairly convincing job of it. I have a feeling that kind of subtlety isn't easy, but he makes it seem easy. Ugh. But yeah, so the good parts. Oh, Martian Manhunter. When they finally cured the disease, they used it to fix John Jones's becoming a white Martian thing. One fact that was fixed with a line of dialogue is just really frustrating. I know that's a lot of story potential. I was really looking forward to them exploring. Like the episode after the crossover is called Supergirl Lives. I was hoping for maybe like the storyline is they're all trying to stop white Martian John Jones from killing everybody while Supergirl's away. And two, I was host I because this makes me dislike John, and I don't like it. But I was thinking that him locking up Miss Martian at the end was the white Martian DNA. At the end of a few episodes back or whatever, was the white Martian taking over and making him racist because that's the white Martian thing. Read into it what you want. It's just like they just completely despise. Green Martians, probably all others, not white Martians, but so I was expecting that was going to be like part of the justification is that as he's becoming more and more corrupt, he starts seen as people who are not like him as inferior need to be locked away or something. But now, that was just resolved, pretty much off screen with a line of dialogue. And no one brings up, oh, by the way, I locked Magan in the penitentiary. Like, is that in the same level? Is that the same room area where Mon-El was locked up and no one's acknowledging her? So, but yeah, without that justification, like the White Martian business was corrupting him and making him do really horrible things, John is just straight up racist. And not like the oh, I was told that Daxamites are jerks thing like Kara had going on. Like, he tried to kill her. Alright? And then he's like, you're gonna rot in here for the rest of your life, you scum. I just, no. That's not John Jones. Don't make me hate John Jones. You really need to come back to that and do something to justify that, because that's like really uncomfortable. But yeah. So yeah, I think that about sums it up for this one. It's a really frustrating episode, but the good parts were really, really good. And this is the episode that most reminded me of season one. It was very uneven, very, I mean, still enjoyable, but a lot that made you go, wait. I'll do some sort of vlog for the big crossover. If nothing else, I'll probably do like a big thing for the end of the thing. I'll ask my roommate if he wants in on any of it. I don't know. But anyway, see you guys next week or sooner. I don't know.